That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's Pollard again. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They were in the 46 defense, just plugging up the middle.
And you know what the 46 means, right? That means you take up the first 3 guys, the center and the 2 guards. You cover them with your big people up front. I don't understand why you're trying to run up the middle against the 46 defense. The old Bears showed us it wasn't able to be done. They didn't get it done on that one either.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense, because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go. Here we go. Check white. Ready?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach, because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll run it again with Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
Ready?
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played in the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only two rookies to win 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw. He finds Watson complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool. He looks calm. He looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how he handles himself in meetings. Just so professional, mature. Looks like he's been in the league 5 years.
Yeah, he cares about the game. He cares about his performance, and it's showing.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Ready.
They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll look to throw. He'll find Fournette again here. And he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
97.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Packers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there. 64 yards. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game. But Dak Prescott, probably not the first name you think of in terms of strongest arms in the NFL, but he showed it off there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Okay, ready?
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Fournette. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll look to throw here on first down. This pass is caught by London. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch in these playoffs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line. A good pickup there of 22.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. From 13 yards out. And the Packers have regained the lead. So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside. They give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards. And boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
And the slot man goes in motion left. First down, and it's Pollard again. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Prescott off play action. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there? You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott, eluding the pressure right. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job. extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Fourth down, Prescott, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
Come on, set. Come on, 38. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
Down.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
52 blaster. Hut, hut.
Up the gun, Fournette. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Black walk. Set.
The handoff, Fournette running left. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Here we go. Close to the rail.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Out now, Andrew Mevis for the field goal. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Mevis knocks this one through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A first down throw for Prescott. Going up top. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. And a pass is going to be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. And again, it's Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. 2nd and 4. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers will take over here just shy of the 30. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb. As the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And some room to maneuver. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Taken in at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
Let's go.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
You kill it. Hey, red. Stick. Metal. Red. Yellow. Hut.
Back to throw again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Now this throw caught left side, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this throw will be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
And Prescott, his third interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, Charles, I know you appreciate seeing this great defense, especially with the heightened intensity of the postseason. These two defenses, they have risen to the occasion to force back-to-back interceptions.
You know me well, Brandon. I always stand with my fellow defenders. And I love watching them make plays, and you nailed it. It's playoff time. This is when it matters most.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
On the main. Drill 52. Ready?
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very...
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
They go play action here on first down. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Micah Parsons able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, tried to help him shake it off because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st and 10, Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action now, Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the 3rd quarter of this divisional round matchup.
Red cycle.
He'll drop to throw. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Let's go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. That's taken in by Watson. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, caught by London. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
And it's no good. No, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Looking to throw. Prescott. And now here is another interception. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Micah Parsons in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Christian Watson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Prescott now. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Making that play on the pass rush, that's Devontae Wyatt.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A big play here for Dallas. 53 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it.
Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard from 6 yards away. And the Cowboys are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So this is now a 9-point difference. You figure the book here says kick the extra point, make it a one-score game.
Now, you and I have seen coaches get overly aggressive in this spot, but I agree with you. Kick it here and get back within a score.
And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for one here. And it's good, so that will get them back within one score. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. That third down conversion good for 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. That one looks like he'll throw here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And boy, it was pretty.
Extra point by Mevis is up and good. And the lead is up to 15 now. They're ready to kick it off. Here's Mevis. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Ready?
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.